Hi, you guys. How are you doing? I'm just getting started here today. I hope you guys are having a good. I washed my hair, so it's kind of fluffy and weird. Um, I hope you're having a good day, and I want to thank you for joining me. And I'm really glad to have Sharon here. So I think I have room for a couple more questions. I'm going to read on a total of 10 questions. I think I had, last time I checked, was about seven um, questions to be read on. So I will look and see if there's been an addition. I don't want people coming in too late and adding more on. Hi, Joyce. Okay, I think we got that rolling. Just making sure I got my pages in the correct way. I'm making sure that I've put the closed captions on as well. I like to make sure I get all of that set up. So there we go. Now I've got the questions in front of me. I just want to renew the page. Took my antihistamines, hoping that my voice holds out. Gets a little scratchy from everything. So yeah, we've got about the same. Okay, so far. So how are you guys doing? Thank you so much for joining me. Let me grab my hairbrush. I just had that. Where the heck did I put it? Oh, there we go. Ugh. Hi, grass grower. Hi, Ron. Yeah, I just washed my hair, so it's a little crazy. It's a little fluffy. It kind of goes everywhere. Ah. Ooh, that's neat, grass grower. Your holographic Rider Waite deck came in the mail a few moments ago. That's neat. And we have Vivian. Hi. And Beverly. Hello. Hello, you guys. Alex Fagan Silva. Hello. Always good to see you from the UK. Hope you're having a great evening. And oh, I've got a couple of decks here with me. I'm not quite sure which one I want to use first. But I think I thought I had set another one down here. Is it under my pillow? Oh, no, it's off to the side. Okay. Yeah, it's good enough. I try to make sure I've got myself sorted out beforehand enough, but sometimes you just realize, oh, I should have grabbed that other one, but I'm good. I'm good. So let's see. Hi, greeter TK, Teresa Cole. Always good to see you. And just hello to those of you coming in. I appreciate it. New comments here. Oh, you had a job interview Tuesday. Will I get the job? Okay. Can you? Oh, hi, Paula. If you can, go up to the my pinned comment here in the chat, and you'll see that there's a link. So it says, put your, please, you can throw your question, Alex, on that link. That way I will not lose your question in the, in the chat log. And I can take a couple more questions at this time. So 2 more. And I was making sure I was splitting the same deck. Hey, Chris, how are you? So thank you for showing up. All of you that are coming in, I really, really appreciate it. So we'll be taking a look at the questions that people have left. And I think we ought to just get right into it because we've got a few questions. Oh, sometimes I like wearing this necklace, but sometimes it kind of itches a little bit. Um, okay, yeah, got the deck there. I'm going to bring this a little closer to me. This feels more comfortable, except for when I got to shift my legs a little. Yes, please thumbs up if you will. Again, I want to thank you for showing up. And I will be taking your questions off of my community tab page, which, by the way, the link is pinned in the chat. So I can take a couple more questions. Oh, thank you. Thank you, sweet and sassy. It's nice to see you here. I can take a couple more, and then that was left if you have one. Alex, if you want to put your question there, that would be the best because it's probably already gone. Okay. So I'm just dialing in and just kind of connecting, if you will. Hope you guys are having a great day. It's really nice here, but it's noisy outside as usual. It's sunny though, which is welcomed. Okay, so I'm going to pop over and I'm going to go ahead and begin to take your questions from my community tab page, which is what I do if you're new here. Because unfortunately, this platform is very buggy and platforms, it's the one way I try to kind of keep them all safe in one place that I can, cut and paste. So it's cool and cloudy there where Grass Grower is. Autumn is my favorite season. Yeah, I like autumn too. And if you live in a place where I grew up that was hot and humid like Missouri, till I was 17, and then I came out to California. So what was I going to say? I liked fall the best too, because it was the time that you could really be able to sit outside where there was an extreme of a hot or cold. Now being out in California, it's relatively temperate, but there's other factors that, that come in. Hello, Clarence. And Sweet and Sassy, can you take that question? That's a good one. And just put it on the go to the pinned comment that I have at the tip top and paste it on to that link so that I have it. That would be great. That's a really good question. Chris Wickens is on the west coast of British Columbia, and it's cooler today. It's a little cooler today too. We got a breeze. I'm right by the coast. I'm very close to San Francisco, and it's in its 60s today. Very comfortable. Probably like 68. But there's a cool breeze off the ocean. It will hit 106 Fahrenheit or something crazy in Washington this year. I'm so happy for the cool weather coming. The I don't know. The Farmer's Almanac says it's going to be a mild, rainy winter. I hope that we get a lot. Winter is when we get our water, so we really need it to be a wet winter here at the Northern California coast, because we want a snowpack, So I have a feeling we're going to be looking at drought again. All right. Well, anyway, so if you're looking for the post, yes, it's my silly chloroform. Does this smell like chloroform post? If you want to throw another question or two on there. I have a sick sense of humor. I'm sorry. No, I'm not really sorry, but Okay, we got JR, we got Alex. Okay, we're ready to go. No more questions. Okay, and Sally L, I see them all here. I'm just trying to heart each one so I can just kind of say, okay, got that one, got that one. All right, so let's go. for the first, let's go. Okay, I'm going to go with Wanderer. All right. That's a new person that's in. So let's get their message. Oh, I'm always going to the wrong window. All right. Hi, Geeky Art. Hi, JR. 81 with 12-mile-an-hour winds. Yeah, that's nice. That's very comfortable. Celsius. Oh, that's different. Okay. It's comfortable though. It's really nice. The light is beautiful. And there's some clouds out there. I can see through my skylight. Yeah, I've got my skylight open. So if it gets too noisy with the traffic, I might close it, but I don't want to be uncomfortable. This one, yes, no. All right, this one, yes. Wanderer. Let's start with you. Always these are recorded, so if you aren't able to see your whole question being covered or something comes up, or you want to watch the live again, just know that it's recorded. And fall is beautiful for all the colors. Yes, Paula. It's better for people to exercise in. And it smells good. I like the smell of fall. Fall is really a beautiful season. Summer and fall are my favorites. Okay, so I'm just going to start to dial into Wanderer. So don't mind me, okay, you guys? Chit chat, you guys know what to do. Chit chat with each other. I'm going to focus on Wanderer's question. I asked that should any trolls come up, you guys, know what to do. I've got, I believe, Sharon here with me and Ron. Ron will put them in jail. All right. Okay, let's see. Wanderer. Now let me give you my full attention for a minute. Your guides. All right. So I'm reaching out to Wanderer's spiritual mentors through my own and myself. And I just want to be able to relate through these symbols of the tarot and the use of my intuition, whatever messages you wish to relay to Wanderer. Ask your spiritual mentors that guide you to share anything that you really need to be aware of or that they want you to think about. And I ask my spiritual mentors and ancestors and the Creator to help me to read accurately and clearly. All right. So what we get. This is Wanderer. This is your message. We get the Three of Cups. So this is uplifting. And despite the fact that we have the Five of Swords, which is usually a card of futility, or even someone that can be a bit abusive, a bit of a bully kind of an energy sometimes. I don't know if this is like a friend, because I'm kind of getting it in the friend zone with the Three of Cups. Okay. So there might be somebody in a social circle, they're indicating, that goes over the top, goes a little too far with their meanness. There's a kind of a mean-spiritedness. And what they're saying is, with the Chariot and the Moon, you have what it takes to overcome, the obstacles within relationships and whatever that you may not be clear on or have fears or uncertainty about. I see that, you need to understand that maybe even moving on is important. Trusting your instinct, trusting your intuition about this person. And maybe what I feel like when I'm looking at this, there's somebody passing it off as a joke, but it's kind of passive aggressive, and you're noticing it. Hi, May. And I kind of feel this is an indication that somebody's, not coming from a very good place. There's a real passive aggressiveness here. I don't like. I never like a bully. But I feel like there's some quandary. Is that person really meaning that? And if they are, I should just, move on without them, kind of a feeling. Again, movement again, the wheel of fortune. There's a change afoot. There's a shift coming. And I feel like it has to do with social circles. And that's what your guides are wanting you to be aware of. I think also wanting you to be aware of that it's important to be around positive people and not people that tear you down. So there may be an upgrade in friendships coming, and I think moving possibly to another location might be another thing, and whether you have an actual move. Yes, because I get the movement again with the Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Cups. So, and this is also, I think, leveling up emotionally and leveling up with looking at what kind of new friends, I think, kind of people do you want around you. All right. And I think this is people that have empathy and not just, oh, hey, I'm gonna pass it off as a joke, but I'm gonna say something really that makes you give me some side eye, That's what I really honestly feel for Wanderer. And I believe that you're given the green light to move on, actually even to physically move if you're thinking of doing that, and creating a new, I think, kind of friendships that are much more empathetic, thoughtful, and people have better manners, self-awareness, empathy. I did read the cards for Gabby Molitax. And I just put that reading out. There's a deep dive, an hour's deep dive that I just did on my main page. So if you want to check that out, go right ahead. It's already up there. Okay. Yes, I do, Chris. I do want to move. Very much so. It's so noisy here. The town has changed. I've been here for a long time and I've kind of outgrown it here. So, yeah, sorry, Maltax, but you know what? That reading is available. So don't be sad. You can see it. There's a whole hour. Thank you. They're beaded little cherry blossoms. And I thought they'd be too heavy, but they're not. They're really light and they have little green leaves. Aren't they cute? No problem, Molitax. I'm glad. Welcome. Welcome. No worries. Yeah, it was a quiet little bedroom seaside community I lived in and here, and it's just become over the last 3 years. I can't leave my skylights open anymore. It's so noisy, and the traffic. I got to get away. It's toxic for me. I'm too sensitive, and I need a quieter environment. So what I'm doing, Paula, I'm sorry, Molitax, is I am taking the questions off of that people leave a day or two ahead of my lives. I put up a special post. That post, if you scroll up to the top, should be pinned. There should be a link to it. But that's where I will always try and set this up. I already have enough questions so far, so I'm not taking any at the moment. But feel free to hang out if you want to go ahead and watch the video on my deep dive on Gabby. Feel free to hit up my homepage and you'll see it. It's playing. Thank you, May. Thank you so much for your generosity. Really appreciate that. All right. So let me go to the next. Okay, and I see Paula's question. Oh, I got these little hairs that tickle my face. They come up and tickle. I gotta kind of brush it back. All right. And we have, let me get to the next other one. All right, I'll just go on up. So Alex Vegan Silva, I'll take your question next. And I kind of dot around. I try and, let me see here. All right. Paste. All right. So Alex Vegan Silva wants to know, I had a job interview this Tuesday. Will I get that job? All right, let me take a look. I'm just going to dial into you. All right. Oh, Chris, I'm also just reading what you're saying there. Yeah, I moved here to this community in '89, so kind of close to when you did too. And it's just mushroomed. Oh my goodness, that's interesting. Well, 6 is a good number. And it must be just they're using that cover probably to rattle people a bit or something, I would think. Hi, Anne, all the way from Dublin. Beautiful Dublin, Ireland. No problem, Alex. Let's take a look at is that job that Alex went for, is it going to be the right job? Are they going to get that? Right. Is Alex going to get the job that they interviewed for on Tuesday? Let's see. I get the sun. That says yes. Wow. And the 9 of Cups. All right. I like that. And this would indicate yes, and very happy, very satisfied. I think the environment will be positive for you. At the very least, yes. I feel like that's a yes, Alex. Okay. Now let me see. Why do I? Oh, yes. Here we go. All right, JR, you're next. Doo-doo-doo. Message from my great-grandfather. Bravo. Why do I do that? Yes, Clarence, that's a dang good question. I might take that one as a spare if I have a few extra moments. Thank you for anyone who's subscribing. And Maltax, thank you for so much for subscribing to me. I value each and every subscriber. Thank you very much. Uh-huh. Well, I'm so glad that yeah. And I will do an update, but I don't feel like I'm ready quite yet. I'm letting that gel. Okay. So you live in a beautiful area, Chris. Okay, JR, message from my great-grandfather. Bravo. Message from her grandfather. Get some coffee. I just laughed. I'm just reading the exchange. Yes, please let me know, Alex. I always appreciate people letting me know. how I was right or if I was off or something. I appreciate as long as it's done politely. Oh, I try, and I am a mom. I am a mom. There's like, once you're a mom, man, that's it for life. Everyone's a mom. I sometimes have to like check my momness. It's like not everybody wants you being up their butt. All right. So let me just get in there and see. Great Grandpa, do you have a message for JR, please? And thank you. So I'm reaching out. I'm allowing JR's great grandfather to relate anything they want to through the symbology of the cards. And I'm asking the help of spiritual mentors. So, especially that I interpret it accurately or in a way that will make sense. Okay, so we get. Hello, Aries Rainbow Child. How are you? Oh, that sounds interesting, Grass Grower. I don't either. That's why I like to watch the different politics of different nations, how they how they do it. Okay, JR, let's for Grandpa, great Grandpa. I'm gonna give him a moment here and kind of, I got to do my little thing where I get comfortable and really just kind of zone in a little. Okay. All right. Well, I'm being given cards of the public. Usually this is indicative of like public spaces, the cards with the bears on it. It's the the 4 of Wands. And I'm being also shown with the 7 that there's some kind of a deceit or there's some kind of sneakiness. There's something that isn't as it seems. I don't know how that pertains, but I'm not going to get stuck on that. I'll carry on. We get another 4 with him. And he's talking about, again, he is talking about security, valuables, money, assets. I think he's trying to warn against theft in public places. JR, if you have like a purse and a knapsack, items in your vehicle, I would say make sure that you don't have anything that you leave in there of any great worth. And make sure that if you're just out walking around the city or doing something, that your valuables, bags and stuff are secure. Yes, be watchful. Grandpa's saying be watchful. Be watchful of your valuables in public places. Your car, where you park, your handbag, your anything of value. Don't be having anything of value in your car if you're going into the city to shop or doing something like that. Really double check your security. Because even though some place may look like, this looks like relatively okay, it may have its moments. Sorry, you guys. My allergies, and again, I took my 2 antihistamines, 2, and I'm still with a drippy nose. All right. I'm going to pull a couple extra cards. Yes. It's indicating perhaps a connection to coworkers or work. And I don't know, would they be, maybe even if you work in a public place, JR, with the public, being careful. There's enduring. There's knowing. That strength card means like, you kind of know what areas maybe are a little more that where you want to have other people with you. I don't know, but I feel like there's It's more about valuables, somebody looking for valuables. And I'm getting that from him. But he's protective. There is the strength card there. He's also, I think, with that Three of Pentacles, letting us know, to let you know that you have protection there. There's also the nest with the eggs, but I think he's saying protect your valuables. Make sure you're not careless with them, or, that make sure they're secure. The World and the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. Again, I feel like success will be had if you're careful. So where this means where you park, again, I want to say anything of value where the public may see or be tempted, make sure it's locked up. That's what I'm getting, JR. It's like, was super clear. That's crazy. Oh, Alex Fagan Silva, I'm sorry. I do too here because it's just so dang temperate. Like, I'm itching right now. I should probably take this necklace off. But the beads kind of tickle my skin in it. But my nose, my eyes are even more puffy. I can't win. I can only, kind of manage. Okay. Let's look at Beverly S's question. And it has to do with her using a pendulum. My ability with my pendulum, ? Could I have you ask me a yes or no questions, and I'll tell you what my pendulum says. I double check, even though my gut tells me that's right. I just picked up my pendulum to work last week before it was used as a rainbow projector for years. Oh, okay. So yes or no questions. Beverly, if you want to use your pendulum, if that's at what you're getting at in conjunction to some of these questions, please do. If you're wanting me to read on your working with the pendulum, I'm willing to do that too. Just can you clarify that for me? So yes. Does that mean yes, that you're going to just use your pendulum alongside me? That would be cool. Or yes, you want me to read on you using the pendulum. Okay. All right, cool. We can do that. So let's take a look at Sharon and her use of the pendulum. Do we see that really resonating with her? I had trouble, honestly, as much as I love to feel them, and I do have a few of them. I don't know that it's meant for me, but I think there are people that definitely are able to work with it. So let's just take a look. Hi, Laura. I don't know why I said that. So hi. And hey, Tiara. Good for you, Grass Girl. I like the way it feels. I think maybe eventually, but I think I need to use it a lot more, practice with it a lot more than I have. And the I Ching, I would like to explore that again. It's been a long time. Very rusty. But let's just see what we get. Oh, gosh dang it. Laura, your question. Not Laura, I'm sorry, Beverly. All right. Just want to make sure we get that highlighted. Beverly and her pendulum. What does she need to know? Does that look like a good match, or is there something she should know to maybe get more out of it? Let's see what we get. All right. That tickles. Okay. We get the Empress. This is abundance. And I feel like, yes, it resonates with you. This is a yes card for me. And how? It's very actually empowering for you. And the Six of Pentacles, you can help other people with it. Yes. And I feel like it does connect you up with the divine energy. So for you, I think that is a good tool. Let's see here. Yeah, and I think helping people where, especially, I'm getting the card of helping people. And then we get a card of where I think using it in dealing with maybe situations where people have been a bully, where there's been um, somebody that's been acting cruel. I think like maybe true crime cases, this kind of thing. I don't know if that's your interest or not, but yeah, I think so. And I think it's important that people be clear about the way that they're using it. With the it is a tool. You don't want to use it with to kind of like in a condescending way. You know, that is not a tool that should be used in that way. Like but it would be a good tool to put use of on cases where somebody has acted unfairly, you know, getting down to the bottom of the truth. Just another really good divination tool. I see you working on, yeah, cases of loss. So I feel like it's kind of a criminal and health oriented readings. So yes, Beverly, that looks like a great tool for you. You've got it showing up, and just all you got to do is make sure that, you know, your intentions are clear and that, yeah. Oh, Tim, I'll check that out because I would like to know more about it. I'm drawn to it, but I just don't feel like I've quite opened up in the right way to use it. And congratulations, Paula Faustin, losing your weight. You know, it's feels a lot better. I had a lot of weight I had to lose, and I ended up losing it. It's okay. It's easy to get confused, grass grower. All right. So that was Sharon's question about the pendulum, and you get great big green lights to use that. And I see you being a very caring, maternal, caring person, and you can help the community a lot with your skills with it. So go for it, sister. Do it. Do it. Do it. All right. JM, you are next. JMZS. The woman who with the blowhorn at the Capitol riot that was shot this is the question I was really looking forward to kind of getting to today. Is she the one that planted excuse me, the bomb in DC? So they've been trying to figure out who is responsible for planting the pipe bombs. I believe there were a couple of them, but and this person is wanting to know if the woman that was apparently had the bullhorn, if she was the one. And this person saying is she was the one that was shot. Okay, let's take a look. You know what? I'm going to grab a sip of coffee. Because even with those darn antihistamines, I'm still getting the scratchy throat stuff. Annoying. Me too, Chris. It was odd, and I still feel it really strongly. That it's a woman that was the one placing him. Okay. Let's take a look. It was with me too until stress came along, and boy, I lost weight. That's the thing. If I get really stressed, I don't eat. Some people will eat when they're stressed. I do not. Mine just, and I've had nothing but stress for the last few years, so I lost the weight. But now I'm trying to just keep it at a certain moderate place, because I'm disabled, for those of you that don't know, and I depend on my upper body a lot to shift into my wheelchair and move around. So, whew, I can't be weighing 140 pounds. And that's not that much for most people, but if I could stand, I'd only be about 5'1". So that's when you're, having to shoulder and lift that's too much. Alrighty. Let's zone in on the pipe bomber. Okay, I want to ask my guides and my ancestors, some spiritual mentors, to clarify for me and us watching this, who is responsible? Who left those pipe bombs? What is the identity of the person that left the pipe bombs at the Capitol? And is it the woman, per the question, that had the bullhorn and was shot? Was that her? You might want to try, Sharon, if you want your pendulum, a yes or no. Was it the woman that had the bullhorn? I can understand that, Chris. Okay, I'm going to reframe my question. All right. The woman with the bullhorn that was shot, was she the one that laid the pipe bombs? Because that's your question. Was she the one that laid the pipe bombs, the one that was shot? Was the woman that was shot, was she the one that laid those bombs? I get the sun. And I really shuffled you guys, not kidding. That's a yes. Okay. According to this reading anyway. And she gets the 8 of Wands in the sun. So that's activity, and that's certainly fiery, explosive activity too. So I think, yes, she was, according to this reading. The Queen of Wands. Now, I will have to look up and find out the name of that woman again and see if I can get a birth date on her and see if there is any kind of correlation to perhaps a fire sign birth date to that woman. That could also help us to ID her if this is, her details. The one that was shot, if she was a fire sign. And we get more wands, you guys. We get the 7 of Wands. This is like taking action. Yes, I think she was. And very much aggressive. Very much, I feel like, as we seen in the clips of video, kind of coming over the entrance and towards the police that were trying to hold this whole crowd back. And she's, yeah. And here's what these cards look like. Wait till you see these, okay? When I just show them to you like this. You're asking, was it her with the bullhorn? And the activity, the one that was shot, I feel like we're getting a yes. Also, that 7 of Wands can be the defense that the police had towards that person that they shot. So, yes, I think it was her, according to this reading. Seven of Cups, kind of mentally not all together. And she may have been more of a loner, I'm not sure, or she could have just been somebody that was used to place them. But we're shown that wacky ideology. So I feel very satisfied that we answered that one. Ah, her name was Bobbit, was brazen, leading the pack. Wow, that makes sense with that Seven of Wands, you all. I've already shuffled it in, but just rewind the reading here. Geez, that was super clear. Okay. Guess we took care of that question. Interesting. Ashley Bobbitt was born October 11. I'm sorry, October 10. I was thinking of, the month and how October is the 11th month. So she must have been an air sign. I'm thinking that was some rather instant karma. And maybe it prevented her from doing something more with those explosives. Maybe she wasn't able then to continue on to do the next phase of something even worse. That's what I wonder. You got this. Thank you. If you're talking to me, I don't know. Okay. So let's see. We answered that one. Let's go for the next one. Okay. And we have our bear cat, but she kind of likes to stay on the other side of the. It's probably because all the warmth from the computer comes out that way, you know? Yeah, they are. Oh, something warm. I'm kind of like that too. I really am. I've got my heating pad. Okay, so Sally L, let's take your question next. And then Laura, your question. Sally, you are next. Oh no, she's having a hairball. On live. Oh, booby. My little Barina. Sorry, guys. I know that many of you have kitty cats. I've got her hairball treats here to help. Get it out, babe. Aw, kitty. Here you go. Try that, okay? Try that if you can. That might help that, okay? All right. I hate it when my baby has those. Get the baby wipes. Yeah, she didn't, it was just tickling. She should be okay now. I know, and I've got tissues. I'm swear to God. Okay. So Sally L, I'm not taking any more questions right now, you guys, because the question log is full. But if I plow through these more quickly and we have some time left over, hold on, because I might just say, hey, come back with those questions again. I got done faster than I thought. Okay, so the next question is for Sally L. There you go, baby. Yeah. I know. I just hate that. I brushed her, and I think some of the fur, I've got one of those brushes that it holds the fur, and then it's really neat. You can click the button and clean out the brush, but she's a long hair cat, so she needs brushing a lot. Alrighty. Again, thank you guys who have joined me today. I really appreciate it. And make sure that you're subscribed if you haven't. I would appreciate that. Hit the thumbs up. I would appreciate that too. And if you're new here, welcome. You are very welcome. Yeah, it's okay. She's good, and she is very much a baby lion. She's my house panther. I just love her to pieces, my kitty. She's my sidekick. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Tiba. I have got a rubber face. The expression of um, I'm very expressive. Thank you so much, though, for saying I'm pretty. I appreciate that. I do. Hi, Diane. Oh, Nadia, your baby lion. Oh, if a skeeter gets in the house, oh my God, that's my bear. That is my bear queen. My bear queen kitty, she's the same. She's like, she likes the moths. She likes to go hunting at night for the bugs that, I just let her go for it. It's so funny. Mickey has to pick her up to kind of get at some, just playing, letting her carry on. I'll have to get some more pictures, you guys, because it looks really funny. Because she's this huge cat, and my daughter is not the biggest person in the world, so she's fierce, small but fierce. And so she's got the cat, and she's holding the big old cat up in the air. It looks so funny. I've got to get a picture of that one time. Okay, so Sally, do forgive me. It's kind of my role that I do a little chat and then I just bop back into the reading. Okay, does my father have advice for me? His name was Roger. Thank you for giving me his name. I appreciate that. Roger, hello? Facing a phone call to Roger. Hey, Roger, pick up. And just going to give him the opportunity to, again, use these cards, these symbols to relate. Any advice he wants to relate to you through the use of our spiritual mentors, I will try to relate what he's wanting to share. It's great to have you here, Diane. It really is. And I like having all you here. Seriously, I really enjoy the energy, and I like how people are nice to each other. It really impresses me. It's like, my peeps. I got good peeps. It's like, oh, they're so good to other people. That makes me feel good. All right. So, Roger, what can I share with Sally, your granddaughter? What do you want to share? All right. I think we're ready. Oh, Arlene, my baby. She's one of my other loves. Ooh, I'll tell you, I'm about ready to tie up my hair now. It dried really quick. Really quickly. It bothers me when I don't use correct grammar. All right. All right. So he's talking about a great deal of burden, responsibility, many times responsibilities that maybe aren't all completely our own, Anyhow, this is a heavy, heavy time. He's indicating that or he's going to be speaking to something about a cross to bear with the 10 of Wands. Let's just see with the other card. And we get the Hierophant. It could be a marriage or where you're getting counseling, okay? We owe everyone that does has a channel. We're working on our camera skills of getting our cards up. So I don't know. This could be the Hierophant is usually a counsel, so a counselor, somebody that's going to, I feel like, give advice, but many times too, that Hierophant can be a nod toward a marriage issue, marriage counseling, perhaps. Um, Regardless if marriage isn't in the picture, it does show he's talking about a very heavy cross. And I think trying to use good sense in navigating it, there's a labyrinth over here with the Hierophant. Let me just get a little closer so you can see that. I really enjoy this deck. Look where his finger's entering. And do you see the kind of the energetic star that he's traced out? There's so much you can get out of these. Anyhow, there's a lot, though, that is learned, has been learned. But I'm feeling that you're at the end of that cycle because you're getting a major arcana card with that 5, which is 5 is always a challenging number. Okay, just know that. And the 10 of Wands, that's the end of a very heavy, energetically draining cycle. All right. Knight of Pentacles. This could be pursuit of studies or learning. It's a pretty studious card. So if you are looking at work, getting other skills also, kind of like boosting your knowledge for pleasure and work, there's a big green light there. There's competition. So with this, I think that's a good nod to say increase, he's saying advice to increase knowledge or bumping up your skills work-wise because there's more competition. If we are going back to a situation where there's a marriage, it could be possibly custody, but I'm not sure. Only you know that. So I'm going to set that down. All right, I'm going to pull just a few more. There's a real transformation going on. Endings, again, like I was saying with that first 10 card, where you're ending a cycle and you're beginning a new one. Use your intuition. You have the High Priestess. There's also some things yet that they're not going to show to me with this High Priestess. It's perhaps a bit beyond what we can explain in our earthly, language. But what it's showing me is ending of cycles, change, and moving on to something that is fulfilling. I feel like you've burned through a lot of collective karma that was difficult. And now having done that, your life is opening up a bit for you to do something that's more, I think, satisfying to you. It's a whole new day for you, a whole new day where you're using your, thank you, Chris. Have a great day. Where you're using your spiritual self, your intuition is on point. It's just a metamorphosis. I just feel like it's really about self-empowerment, Sally. A really huge change, maybe where you, like again, where you are increasing skills and enjoying learning. And I think moving up. And I feel like maybe with a job and big changes with your life. Yeah, you get the Fool. So we got those. It's a new time. Just be mindful of where you step, because sometimes in the newness of a situation, we may not always realize, see, there I go with my voice. We may not always realize where we need to be a little more careful. But I don't know. With the studiousness, I think you'll be mindful of where you step and knowing where that risk is a good risk to take. Definitely encouraging you. Yes, look. So I feel like if you're thinking of going for any kind of promotion with work and increasing your skills, do it because it will be beneficial to you. Definitely. I feel like you've burned through, just to cap it off, a lot of heavy karma. Now we're going into a new phase for you of empowerment. So that's pretty cool. I like that, Sally. And that's what Roger, your grandfather, is wanting to share with you. And he's emphasizing, it can be really difficult, these shifts and changes, but realize that that's what's going on and that he's with you. You've got amazing, you have amazing support, and it's really good for you. And so take the risks of new changes in your life. All right, kind of push your fun level. Have some fun with that. Yeah. All right, let's go to the next one. Dun, 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 Laura, the wonderful Laura Rathbun. All right, Louie for Kitty. Aw, speaking of kitties, Ron is a beautiful soul. One of the most beautiful souls I know. All right. You guys, the dry matte lip is great, but I'm old school. I'm just used to having a little bit of moisture on there, and it's kind of driving me a little crazy. Where's my lip gloss? Gosh dang it. There it is. All right, hold on. I can't be ashy, and I can't be where I'm going to be. Don't have some moisture there. There we go. Perfect. Not too much, not too little. Okay. So Laura, I'm going to shift gears. I'm going to use the Illusory deck. This is a deck you can get through Etsy. And it's really a pretty cool deck if you're curious. Okay? All right. So let's go. Cat Louie. He's 2 years old. 2-year-old cat Louie has developed a bladder and teeth erosion problems. My kitty bear has that. Not the bladder, but the teeth. Costing me a fortune. I've already spent over $1,000 easily. Probably about $1,500, $2,000. But you know how it is. Okay, and so there's problems in probably the gums and the teeth, and has to eat a special diet and get checked by the vet every 3 months. I'm worried about him. Okay, not living a long life. Is he going to have more health issues in the future? Is there a reason I'm experiencing these health issues with him? Okay, thanks. Not a problem. And thank you, Laura. Yeah, guys, I have to pack on the makeup. So it's a little out of my comfort zone when I'm putting it on, because where I want to stop, I realize even just with the natural lighting here, I'm going to look washed out. 650 easy. Yeah, I know. So just realize that if you ever see me where I've got a little too much on, realize what's going on there. I'm trying to not look washed out by my camera, and I've adjusted all the settings. But thank you. I love makeup, and I love not wearing it too. It's like painting your face as the canvas. Makeup. Oh, yes. I'll be sharing some of that with you guys. I'm going to do some videos on that, y'all. For anyone that likes makeup, it'll just be a video on that. All right. So let me take a look at your baby. Louie. The name Louie. That's a great name for a kitty. All right. Let's take a look at Louie. You know what? I'm going to use this deck because there's more cats in it. Louie. Okay, can we get a well-being check on Louie? You know, the 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 bladder issue. I think though, if you get them on a managed care, they can live a long time. And I'm just wanting to tell you that because I get that sense of don't panic. I think the care that you're giving your wonderful Louie will make a big difference. You're precious. You're precious, Louie. Anytime I read on somebody else's kitties, I just want to I just wish I could scoop them up and hold them like a baby. The person asking and their cat or their dog. I have a big heart for animals. Okay. So let's look at Louie. What does Laura need to be aware of with regard to Louie's health? And is there anything she needs to be aware of? I just read on my mom's cat. That's another story, but she was having trouble to get her cat in. And it was a good thing because I saw the cat being really sick and the cat was really sick. So she's all right now, but I'm reading on kitties a lot. Louie, I just want to make sure, you guys, I really like to, this deck has been used a lot, so I just bear with me. And bear is with me. I'm the queen of puns today. Louie's health. What do we need to be aware of? Okay, we do have the moon. So this is uncertainty and this is fear, okay? And because of what you don't know, what could be there that we can't see, with the naked eye, that's obvious, there's always that worry. I tell you, I don't know about you guys, but the nightmares that I have that are the worst are trying to find my kids or trying to save them or there's cats or children. It's always one of the two. And I'm carrying them and I'm trying to, I know that I am not the only one that has that. And I do get that there is some issue of confinement or restraint here right now. Now, I don't know if the cat is not, being that he's only two years old, I don't know if he was going outside before or not, or if he's ever done that, but maybe the restraint I'm being shown here, it can also be with the foods and the management until easing perhaps carefully forward. But it is using caution. It is using restraint. And I see you definitely, that is in your mind. Okay, I get that now. All right. The Knight of Pentacles. I think this is your kitty cat, Louie. And the Magician. It could also be the vet. This can be somebody up to the age of 30, but I think it's the cat. And this is about communication. I don't know with how Louie communicates, but it would indicate, I feel like, him being very vocal. Or maybe there's just very distinct behavior that I'm being shown here that comes up. I think also with the steady Teddy energy of the Knight of Pentacles, this is administration, I feel like, of medications, of care, and certain restraint of, you're going to find the groove. I feel like that helps him to manage, because the tools on that desk of that altar, that magician, I think are also you utilizing medications and I feel like information perhaps that you'll study about as well for your kitty. And I see that's, to me indicates there is a long period of time here. It has, yes, the Hanged One. Yes. I think the other aspect is that you need to look at it through the different eyes routine, to look at this as what you're learning about perhaps specific health issues, because you'll be able to maybe help somebody else down the road that will say, yeah, my cat's experiencing that and they're not very old and I don't know what to do. I really feel that this is an indicative of that he'll be okay. All right. With that Hanged one. I don't see him going anywhere, anyplace soon. And again, there is that restraint. So I do think there will be certain things that, a regime that you've put together for him. And the Six of Cups. There's a lot of nostalgia, and I feel like happiness, and I think he's going to be around for a while. Okay? I totally understand, like, when you go, my baby, just don't know if I can do this without my baby. That's how I am in my dreams. I'm just like, where's my cat? Three of Pentacles. Again, I feel like you're working with the vets and you're working with other people to help his health. Again, this feels to me like a couple of different specific things that you do for them. And the Ace of Cups. There's so much love. This cat also loves you. The love is mutual. And I think the vets and the people that work with Louie will probably fall in love as well. Opens up the heart chakra, like no one's business there. Probably killing people with the cuteness. Looks like there's a decision. You know what? I also feel like this is you learning more and clearing up any confusion or uninformed fear. Yeah. So I think Louie's going to be fine. I think that you take really good care of him. That shows. And I feel like I'm being shown. You and medical professionals will come together with watching him, seeing how he does, and coming up with a way of helping him treat his condition that, where you show him just all this love. The purpose is just he's there to open your heart chakra. And I'm sure he's more than doing that. Allow that to happen. Just allow that to happen. And I see you finding a way of managing his health. Okay? So he's going to be okay. And my goodness, you're a good parent. You really are. So don't worry. Okay? Just love, love, love. Just put all that love into that kitty cat. Okay? They love you. That's what's funny too. When I saw that Ace of Cups, it's like, oh, kitty. I knew I was from the kitty also to you. It's like, there's so much love here. I get little butterflies sometimes, like when I look at Bear, because I think she's so cute. And so I got that kind of feeling, little butterflies in the tummy feeling. I don't know. Okay. So I hope that's helpful, Laura. Play this back as much as you need to. And I think any future health issues, I don't, I think will be managed. I'm not seeing anything that looks like devastating. Um, I see nothing but patience, management, care, love, and perhaps a condition being in a suspended mode, being able to, again, deal with it. All right. So I'm going to go on to grass growers question. And of course, hey, Jay, no problem. Thank you so, so much, Laura. My pleasure. I love kitties. Come to me with your kitty questions, people. I will read on them. I adore cats. I'm cat crazy. Okay. I'm really glad to see that, Laura. And I don't blame you. It's precious. They make our lives so much better. Okay. So, grass grower, should I take the job opportunity um, for my boss in Seattle? It will be a bit away from my current job, and I would be working with new staff. What might happen if I take it? Thank you, Sharon. Love you, Sharon. You are fantastic. I love all my mods. Okay. So, grass grower, let me just shift. You know what? For you, I'm going to switch up the deck. Let's see. Should you take this job opportunity in Seattle? So, I'm asking spiritual mentors to give us the best advice and help me to read it accurately and clearly. Oh, Silver Star Priestess, hello. Again, turn on the camera. I can't talk. I'm Elmer Fudd. Thank you for being here, Silver Star Priestess. Are you new? I haven't seen you here before. Thank you very much for joining my live. I appreciate it. Love your name. Pretty. Okay. All right. So, hello. So we're on grass growers' question about whether or not they should take the job in Seattle. I'm getting kind of a yes, just off without the cards. But let me just put it to the cards, okay? We'll do both. I think you should. I think there's something good working with that new group of people. Maybe there's some, like new that you'll learn. Thank you. I'm so glad. I'm really glad. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate it. I really do. It means a lot. Thank you, Silver Star Priestess. Okay, so let's take a look and see. Grass grower. Seattle. Let's see what you get. Ooh, I need to do some stretching, you guys. Should have done that. I'm getting the Ace of Wands. I say yes. This is action and energy. And to me, for some reason, I feel like this is And maybe that's what the picture is of, but it feels like to me like, you know, the fire in a hot air balloon that they use the heat to lift the balloon up. That's what I'm getting with this fire. I feel like, yes, that would be a good thing to do. And this does say source. So the source from which we get all creative flow. That makes me feel like this is meant for you to go. Okay. Bless you, Laura, and have a great day. And we have the Three of Swords. Okay. So that can be some anger. I don't know. Betrayal. What is that? No. I don't think so, actually. Listen to me argue with myself. I think that's actually, is there some anger here from somebody? Ooh, I think there might be a little jelly on somebody's part about this opportunity for you. But that's not your problem. Okay. There's something transformative. There could be an end and a new beginning here. Okay. And victory. Yes. There is something that you will gain, I believe, that is just transforming, literally. And you will be successful. There is recognition of some kind of your work, your efforts. You'll be recognized for that. The Three of Swords can also sometimes indicate if somebody has a health problem. There's more here, though. Swiftness, again about movement, grass grower. So is activity. This is creative energy, putting things together towards a target. You know, this is preparation and launch, going for it. Okay, but then we get postponement. Maybe it's going to get postponed or something, or maybe it's been postponed. There could be something that comes up. Again, is there someone that can't join or do something because of health? Maybe that's what that Three of Swords is too, because it can indicate poor health. I'm not sure. But I do see the getting ready, and then I do see like postponement. So what's that about? It can be about some kind of postponement that's based on someone trying to make sure that they have peace of mind, or where there is a need of recovery to heal. I don't know if there is somebody that's sick or going to get sick connected to this job. I'm thinking maybe on the other side of it, not like with you guys, but like in Seattle. I'm not sure, but you'll have to let me know how that might figure in, maybe later. There's some kind of postponement. There's like going to take the action, and then there's a postponement. Or maybe this is taking action so you have peace of mind. Let me pull another card. Meditation, Knight of Pentacles. We are talking about work. This is usually slow, steady progress. And the Queen of Swords, intelligence. So I do see victory there, but there is something that gets postponed. And I don't know if it's like a project that you guys would be working on. And then it looks to me like it gets the green light to work on, to be worked on steadily. So initially, you may go, there might be something that's on hold. That's going to shift to becoming actively worked on. And it would require a steady application of self to do this work. using intelligence, using perhaps IT. I don't know. Yeah, work. 3 of Pentacles, working with other people. I see you going. So there might have been, or there may be yet, some kind of delay around this job or certain delays. But I see you going. I see working with other people. And I feel like you'll do it really well. Oh, thank you, sweet and sassy. Thank you so much. And intensity and Empress. There's an abundance here for you, grass grower. So then I think it's going to ramp up. I think yes. I hope I didn't spend too much time on that question for you, but yeah, I think you should. There may be some little, delays here and there, but I feel like it's worth being pursued. There's something about trying to pursue that, and I think it working out. There's something that you're going to get from this. Hi, Miss Kitty. How are you? I hope that's helpful, grass grower. I think you will really have the potential to also earn a nice packet with that Empress. Okay. So I see you working with other people, and I think it's probably that new staff. So I think it's worth doing. And here's Gathena. This is the last question I have right here. Oh, wait. Why do I do that? And then I might grab a few off the chat. Let's just see what we get for Gathena and how my neck is doing. Oh, yeah. I'll probably take a couple. We're kind of a little bit ahead, and that's all right. It's kind of perfect. All right. So Gathena wants a message pertaining to, let me put the light on this. It's gotten really kind of darker overcast. I wish it would rain, but that's not going to happen. All right. That's a little better. All right. Back from visiting the grandkids. Lucky you. I hope they're good. I hope they're doing well. That's nice. Okay, so I am going to dial into Gathena's energy. I'm going to try to. And I'm going to ask her and her spiritual mentors to, her higher self, to assist me in reading accurately and clearly pertaining to her twin flame, what her guides want her to know, to be aware of. I like that you're open to, like, what do I need to be aware of? A lot of people, they can be too rigid, and sometimes that sentiment may not always be returned, if you know what I mean. So, your question. You know what, sweet and sassy? Let me just refresh the page. Hold that thought, Gathena. It won't take me long. I think I just need to refresh the page, I bet. If you left a question, it may have just... Oh, and I got Paula's question yet to do. I'm not seeing sweet and sassy. I'm not seeing it on the "Does this smell like chloroform" post. There's a picture that says that. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. And if not, just, if I can take it after this question. Oh, sunny with some, it was like that, but I'm at the coast, so it changes really quickly. So don't worry, sweet and sassy, I'll get you. I'm just taking one of the last one of the last questions. I have Paula's after this that I see on there. I'll get you in. I got you. Okay. So, Athena's twin flame. What does she need to know? Let's see. Yeah, I remember you asked about DeSantis. Sweet and sassy. He's going to be in trouble for that. I did a reading on him some time back and saw him getting, I put it the future scandal of Ron DeSantis. And yeah, these COVID does, and in particularly this, I did this quite a while back, because sometimes I'll get hits on these politicians, sometimes even a couple months in advance. And I'm not trying to like toot my own horn, but that's just sometimes how it happens. So if you go back and you look in my playlist, there's a Ron DeSantis video that where I'm talking about him and COVID and what he's doing. So if you haven't watched that, do watch it, because yes, he is going to be in big trouble. This is going to be a part of what takes him down. His actions. No worries, grass grower. It feels like we're going to have one, over here. A thunderstorm. It's kind of got that muggy funniness again. We actually had a thunderstorm, not really a thunderstorm, but thunder moving through, which is very unusual for my area. And it was really loud the other morning. My cat freaked out. I liked it. But seriously, sweet and sassy, check out that Ron DeSantis video. I think you might find it interesting. And I will look at him again, because I do need to kind of look at a refresh. It's been a while. Athena's twin flame. He's like, yeah, last 10 minutes, man. Come on. Dang. Okay, you get the King of Swords. And usually this is someone that likes to have control. It's not a bad thing, but somebody that likes order, somebody that's orderly. I'm being shown possibly, excuse me, a King of Swords, an air sign. That would be Libra, Aquarius, and what's that other one? Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. And the Knight of Swords. Oh, wow. Interesting. So we get the King and the Knight of Swords for you. It looks like whatever he is doing, he's having to kind of be very hypervigilant. And it does say fighting. I don't know if he's in a relationship at this point. I feel like they are showing your twin flame to us. It shows or appears that he's undergoing a time of dealing with conflict, arguing, hectic, frustrating problems. And with it all being swords, it could be arguing. Yeah, you just lost. I saw that there'd be kids. That whole video I did on him, seriously, check it out, sweet and sassy. I'll, if you can't find it later, I'll post it. I'll repost it in the community tab. Yeah. So It looks like he's in a trying, working to get the upper hand in some way. I don't know. It could be with work. It can be hard to say. It could be an argument of some kind for sure here. He's fighting for something. Sometimes it's custody. Sometimes it's housing, a job. We get the Fool. Well, this is a new start of some kind. And it could be a nod to children. But with regard to a new start, taking risks also. Taking a chance, beginning. And the Six of Cups. It says dream. Yeah, I think right now there's something going on in his life that is really rubbing him the wrong way. And I think it's going to be a catalyst to make him start a new path with that Fool. He takes a risk and following his dreams, I believe. This can be about children too. Again, the Six of Cups is usually a bit of a nostalgic card and often has children in it. So if he's getting a divorce, maybe he's in a custody battle. If he's started a new job or some new project that he's been fighting to get, where there's a lot of competition, let's say, I believe he lands it. And there's some aspect of nostalgia and to do with, I feel like, children. It's possible this person could be in theater or acting. I don't know why I want to say that, but I'm going to put it out there. I could be completely off. The Ten of Pentacles, again, isn't it interesting? We get the beginning of the Fool, but we're also shown they are dealing with issues with family, career, and I feel like this is the bigger picture. This is extended family also. Possibly, if this is divorce of some kind, or, it could be like settling what one pays or some kind of support. I'm not sure. Or who's gets possession, not possession, but like custody, who has the kids or the child. I'm getting something about that. And this person, yeah, oh my gosh. So then we get justice. And let me just make sure I got one. Yeah, okay. So the Ten of Pentacles and justice. I feel like he's fighting something in court. Maybe that's how, with my telling you that, maybe then when you meet this person and if he brings up that he had to fight in court, and was making new changes, I think then you're going to know for sure, a confirmation that's the one. He's seeking balance, a decision, a balanced decision. I think balance where custody and money and valuables, family are concerned. Okay. So then there is the Star, there is hope and conflict with the Page of Swords. That makes me feel like a child. This is the child I think that they're arguing for. I feel like this person's ending a marriage. That's pretty significant. But I think there is hope yet for this outcome where custody gets settled. Okay, so that's what I get. I feel like this person, this man, is dealing with an end of a relationship and a new beginning. All right, so now I'm going to take, I've gone through the questions. Oh, no, wait, I did not. Paula. Let me catch myself. Okay. Oh, my neck is so sore today. Oh, Brexit in the UK. I see it. I see it, sweet and sassy. I see it now. Now it's updated. Goodness. All right, that's fine. All right, I'm going to do Paula's and then I'll do yours, okay? And there's another one on here too I wanted to catch. Oh, Alex. Alex's other question about Brexit. All right. Paula, here comes yours, okay? And Sharon is posting, so you guys know that are new, how we do this live, how I do this live. So where she says, you know, here, it is. It's like both sides. It's like granite. I really need someone to come in with really good thumbs and just go, yeah, Bear's right. So that's what we do. That's the how my lives work. And you can feel free to ask Sharon. She knows how it goes. So, Paula, your question. What are my prospects of getting... Sorry, guys, I'm getting arthritic pains. I think we must be getting a drop in the pressure here, too. What are my prospects of getting into a relationship? When will I meet that person? Thank you for answering my question. Okay. We'll do that. Let me just... Sorry, guys. But, you know, it looks funny otherwise. There. Okay. Paula, I think, you know, as long as you are open to the idea and are willing to make yourself vulnerable, you know, again to somebody, any of us have an opportunity, I think, to meet that person. But it's really about if you're open enough for them to be able to come into your life. And if you're getting out there, you know, doing all those little things that, you know, making sure that you can meet someone. I think that you stand a very good chance. So let's take a look, though. And I'm asking Paula Faust's spiritual mentors and ancestors to work with me and mine, and for the Creator to help me to read my readings accurately and clearly for people. No worries, sweet and sassy. I like your question, and I really want to do an update on Mr. DeSantis. Mr. DeSatan. All right. So, Paula. You know what, guys? I forgot. I got to bring that deck out here. I've got a deck that is really cool, and it's for love questions, relationships, and I need to go back in my bedroom and get that out of the box next time. All right. So, Spirit, what do I need to share with Paula in lieu of her question here of meeting someone? All right, let's take a look. What's the advice? Yeah, time is super hard to read on. I can give you a kind of a general loose window, but I wish I could be so exact. All right, here we go with the romantic stuff, okay? We have the Knight of Cups, and it's about trust. And just like what I was saying, are you willing to make yourself a bit vulnerable enough to someone? I think it looks like you are so far, but again, I do read in pairs. And it's really, yes, the Two of Swords. It's really up to you. See? And it's funny, we've got a heart down here. So it's the question of your own heart. If you are, again, like I was saying, it's interesting that it's pictorially picking up on what I was saying prior. It's kind of wild. Um, it's about you deciding to open yourself to a person that you feel comfortable enough with, in doing that. It's up to you. What I get is success. You get the Six of Pentacles. This is other people. So helping. It can also be the, means of meeting other people, all the different things that they have these days, singles clubs where, maybe people all meet up in a group and go hiking, that kind of stuff, or whatever it is that's a common interest. I feel like something like that might be good. It looks like yes. If you want it, yes. You might need some help again through, like I'm saying, a third party, or that like I'm saying, one of those places where they have things that you can meet people. The Nine of Cups. Happiness. Cups, cuppity cups. You got the Knight of Cups and the Nine of Cups. The answer, my dear, is absolutely you can. You just need to assess the person. And just, I think you have good discernment. And because then I see something very positive happening and happiness. Look at you. You're laughing so much your tongue's sticking out there going, ah, you're enjoying yourself. Come on. Not you, but the card. The Hermit. You can't do it. It's not going to happen when you're sitting in a cave. So search. Yeah. Again, join some of those groups that have a better reputation than, I know my brother, for instance, has tried, what was that? Something, lots of fish, or I don't know. Get something better than that. Something that's a bit more special and something that you really have a passion for. That's just a feeling I have with that Nine of Cups. This is the Seven of Cups. It's getting clear on what you want in someone as well. I sat down before I met my husband, especially after my accident. It's like, oh man, this changes a lot of things. What kind of person do I want? And what I did was I clarified, being that my situation in my life completely changed, what kind of person I would really require and what kind of person I would enjoy being around and what kind of person I did not want to be around, what, I didn't want anymore. So I wrote down positive affirmations for me, it took 3 years, but I don't think it's going to take you that long at all. Of the kind of person I wanted to pull toward me. And I just felt like every time I wrote those, aspirations that I wanted, those intentions, that I was just strengthening them. And I really do feel that it was absolutely essential in helping me to meet my husband in the weird kind of way. So I suggest people try that seriously and just get clear. Make sure that you know what you want. Make sure that you know what you don't want. If you want somebody romantic, don't spend time with somebody that clearly just doesn't seem to have that. And I don't think you would anyway. Yeah, the Four of Cups, this is somebody that doesn't care, where somebody's apathetic. And I do get the Queen of Wands. I'm sorry, the Queen of Swords. This can be somebody that's become single and is either bored now or is having a hard time opening up and being vulnerable again, which is certainly understandable. So if there are issues like that, just work on them. Queen of Cups, receptivity and completing. You meeting somebody in a public space, I think that's a real possibility. You'll meet someone in a public area. So just keep getting out there. And if you're bored, like, I don't know, picking up little hobbies that you can get out there and where other people, you can see other people, they can see you. Yes, it is very true. Grass grower says when you release the desire, like when you're kind of clinging, like you're like really holding it, like I really want to, and you kind of go, well, that'd be nice, but I'll, I'm gonna, as he said, you just kind of release it, and you allow the universe to bring it back around to you. It happens. That's what happened also with my husband. Not kidding. That night that I met him, I was thinking, I wonder if I'm going to meet anybody. And then I just thought, you know what? I'm just going to focus on having a really good time with my friend. And no matter what, that we just enjoy evening. And the minute I did that, not kidding, that's the first time I ever did that, where I wasn't like, oh, I wonder if I'm going to meet somebody, That's when I met my husband. So I think there's something truly to that. Grasper is saying my ideal partner recently appeared, and she and I have been together a couple of years now. It happened out of nowhere, when I wasn't looking or expecting. It's true. No worries, Paula. Yes. Oh, thank you. I'm glad I'm on point. It's just you've got to just sort out the old rubbish that's, the negative self-talk, the crap somebody else said about you or you felt that someone felt about, let it all go. Just like start all over with a completely clean slate. Okay. Now I'm going to take Sweet and Sassy's question. Here we go. 17 children. That's son of a gun. Okay. Here we go. Oh, shh. I've got to post it. Aw, thank you, Jay. Okay, so this is the last question of the live. There's been so many synchronicities, Paula, the last couple of days. It started really when I went on with Nasty Women on their Tuesday show. That was so much fun. I swear to God, my cheeks. That show is of course, it is not meant to be as serious. It's kind of lighthearted, but their Tuesday show. But that was so much fun. And that's where I started getting those synchronicities. That's right. That's right, Sweet and Sassy. I have to do that a lot with myself. It's like, oh, really? You don't think that they got something better to think about? Like maybe they got somebody they're thinking of and needing care or whatever. I'm probably the last person that really, people are preoccupied with themselves and they got a lot going on too. So, I'm glad you had felt it was a blast, Chris. I enjoy doing them. I really do. It feels good. It's like exercising, and it is. It's exercising skills and helping people or trying to. I like that. I did roast you, Jay. I did. You know, it had to happen. I know you know it's all with love. All right, so let's take a look at the more serious issue here with DeSantis in Florida. There have been 17 children that have passed. And Sweet and Sassy wants to know, will DeSantis pay a price at all? Okay. And for you guys, after I get off of here, I will go to my community tab. I will draw up that last reading that I did on DeSantis about his what is now going to be the scandal that's going to take him down. And what I saw was COVID deaths and children. So I will bring that back up so you can watch that. It's probably a few months old. And like I said, sometimes I get hits like that months ahead of time. It's just, I'm just like the mailbox. What comes in is not, to do with me. I'm just the receiver and the messenger. Okay. Now, let's take a look at what my spiritual mentors and ancestors will share about Florida. And I ask the Creator to help me, always, to read accurately and clearly. Will Ron DeSantis pay? Will he really have some serious consequences for this? I mean, this is murder, or manslaughter. I mean, he. I would just like to chuck him over into shark-infested waters. I know that's not nice. But anybody that doesn't appreciate children, yeah, right, Chris? I wonder why they've enacted that thing where you can't sue anybody in office. And that needs to be put away with too. What that has kept us on an uneven platform where there's one rule for people in office that they can do stuff with impunity. Yes, Chris, I agree. It's not like he doesn't know the risks. He's just rejecting them, willfully ignorant. Oh my God. I just want to slap him. Some sense into that man. So let's see. I'm trying to shuffle these really good. I'm really hoping he does. Will DeSantis face real consequences? Real consequences. And what are they? All right, let's see what we get. The Hierophant. Teachers. The teacher. Oh my God, this is school. It's bringing up the aspect of school and teachers. Sorry, I'll try not to shake the bed because when I do, it shakes the camera. King of Wands. It says Creator. I don't know if this is if this is him and his aspect with what he's set up with schools, or if this is somebody that's going to be stepping to him that's a teacher. The Sun, yes, he will have consequences, actually, of some kind. Or so the Sun says. He will be exposed. So DeSantis's actions will be with regard to COVID and all of this stuff. He's going to, I think, be getting the spotlight put on him in places he doesn't want the spotlight. Victory, yes, he will, apparently. This is a battle, and this battle is not, he does not win, we will win. I think there is somebody that could be representing the schools that is going to come for him. Maybe it's a parent, maybe it's a group, I don't know. But it could be a bunch of teachers. But I see him being taken down. Yep. And he will pay consequences. The Two of Pentacles. This is a lack of stability. This is juggling things. These people going back in conditions where it's not safe. They're not using and encouraging the right protocol. So there's juggling there. Instability. Ace of Pentacles. I think there's something shifting there. A new beginning. And I think this could be possibly, see you later, DeSantis, you don't have a job anymore. I think it's a recall act or something to get rid of him. I do. Look at that. Yeah, and then he starts really worrying. My career, Five of Pentacles, it's going down the toilet. How can I retrieve it? Flush, you can't. And so then there's worry. Then finally he has some worry but it's about himself. And I think his position. There's a decision. Yeah, I think that he's going to get put on the block to be yanked. Sorry, guys, got a little eyelash. So, Sweet and Sassy says, we lost 15 teachers in just one county, Miami, in 10 days. Majority are Black teachers. It hurts so very much. Of course, it's always the people of color and the people that have the least in the community that suffer the most. Makes me sick. His wife is the push in that marriage, I think Chris Wicken says. I think she wants to be first lady. Oh, probably. That's not happening. 15 drug treatment. It is terrible. I see that he will be held accountable on some level. I'm just but you guys will have to pardon me. I'm really jaded. It's yeah. But is that their justice or what we would get if one of us did it? I want to throw some more cards because I really want to know. Does prison? Can we see prison? Can we see him in an orange jumpsuit? Nothing would make me happier. And I'm not usually happy to see somebody in an orange jumpsuit. Would DeSantis go to prison for this? Does he have... I think the only thing is the reluctance, which I think needs to be finished with, to put people that were in office in prison, even if they're wrongdoing. That's got to change. That would help to sort out a lot of this inner corruption. All right. Let me see. Yeah, he's all tied up with Gates. I saw that too. That also, I think I bring that up as well. I kind of vaguely remember that from that video. I've got to rewatch that video. I can't remember all of what I said, but I do remember it's going to take him down. His own actions, but it's his own actions are killing people. So let's see if we can get kind of the legal angle and see if we can get any kind of sense of a sentence or prison or anything. It might just show that there's too many details yet to be worked out before I can see that, but hey, I'll try. So DeSantis in prison, how does that sound? I think it sounds great. I'd like to see it happen. Well, I've got the Ace of Swords. Consciousness. That shows awareness. This is, again, the back and forth, the juggling. He's trying to keep his head above water, but he doesn't have a very good leg to stand on here. Queen of Cups, receptivity, and the moon, past lives. There's karma. There is karma coming to him. He did something like this in the past, in a past life. I'm really feeling that. And it's playing itself out again. Okay, what else? Ace of Pentacles. I feel like they're going to have a real fight on their hands to try to do it. And the pentacles to me look like they could be all the things that he's put into place, didn't put into place, like orders, mask wearing, all that stuff. Defeat. 5 of Swords shows a bully and strife. 5 of Wands. He's going to fight like hell. This will become a heated thing. Very, very more people. And I feel like especially the people who have lost someone, lost children, lost, family members. So Sweet and Sassy says, when you go online and look at their faces, there are no more, and they are no more. Sorry. And 2 older children, cannot recall which family. I apologize, but they said, he told us it was safe. He made it safe. No, yeah, well, he didn't. And he's going to be, I think, facing lawsuits. People are going to be coming for him. And though they can't, quote unquote, sue him or whatever, I think they're going to darn sure try and figure out a way to make his life miserable and to hold him to some kind of an account. That shows such anger that, oh no, we can't, he's an elected official. Oh, we can't do anything. Bull, enough of that, you guys, in government. The 3 of Wands. This will go, it's going to be, I really feel like, yeah, he gets looked into deeply here. There are secrets. So then we get that 3 of Wands and the High Priestess. I'm also feeling like these are things yet to come into being that we aren't aware of yet with regard to him. Something's going to come out. Again, his secrets, possibly while traveling even. Because sometimes that 3 of Wands deals with business deals out, out of state or, further away, overseas sometimes. But it's someone trying to receive some kind of a benefit. So, looks like this is kind of a skunk sneaking up to us and going, you know what? There's some very dirty stuff that he will get in trouble for if it gets found out. And it has to do with profit and business deals. Look, it's quid pro quo. This is supposed to be helping people, by the way. I wonder if these funds I hope they're getting where they're supposed to go. The Ace of Wands, source. Look at that. So we're talking about source, and we're talking about, I think this is the financial help or whatever it is that state needs. I feel like they're going to need extra resources because he has screwed this up. Yes, he's killing off his own voters. Actually, yes, he really is. And that's one of the reasons why I'm just kind of like, well, after that last video I did on him, Death Santis, yes, I think that's another good one, Denise. Okay, and then Sweet and Sassy says, lipstick's uneven, I hate that. We have on our local news an 8-year-old Hispanic boy on this shaking him thing machine. I don't know. Now they show cable news, a 6-year-old on it. Oh, God. I knew that children were going to go in that reading. And, you know, that makes me just, I can't even say what I want to say on here. You guys know that. Worry. Now, the Five of Pentacles also talks about, I think, again, Florida is going to become a flashpoint again. It already is becoming a flashpoint. It is. And I think he's going to need more funds, more government help, actually, because he screwed it up. And because of what's going on there. It's sick. It shows illness. This is not a good place. Not financially, not business-wise, not physically. And the Hermit. Searching. This is about the money. Two of Wands, possibilities, and the Hierophant. Again, teachers. I think teachers are going to do something or be involved in something that may be critical in holding him to account with regard to school. Yeah, we should say a prayer for everyone in Florida. Absolutely. I have family in the Keys, and I worry all the time. I have a niece there. I want to make sure that all the children in Florida, everywhere, are okay. You know, this is just ridiculous. To me, it's straight up murder. I mean, it's like, you know that these kids don't have the ability to fight this. And the thing is that also, you guys, younger people are getting them really sick with it. It seems like it's even more virulent for them, right? And they're being sick for longer. So I also think we're going to see people that with this Delta variant and other variant, if it crops up, that have long-term damage that they're going to have to deal with. So yeah, like Chris is saying, we need to definitely. I've got my candle lit. I always, every day, I feel like I'm naked if I don't have my candle lit. It's like I'm forgetting something really important here. So I always lift people up, lift you guys up too, everybody. I have no words. It's really upsetting. I mean, children. I have to be good in chat, but yeah, it's very upsetting. Death Santis. Yeah. I don't see prison yet or anything like that, but I think this is going to become really contentious. There need to be changes. Yes, I'm China. Gabby Petito, I did a reading on her already, love, and I'm just finishing out this session. I've just closed out the reading. I'm sorry that you're late, but just go to my homepage and you'll see that there's the Gabby Petito reading that I did, I think yesterday. So I know a lot of people are very interested in that case, but it's already been covered, love. And I will give it a few more days, and I'll probably be taking another look at Gabby's case this weekend. Hi, Virgo and Sin. Yeah, so I'm just going to close you guys out. with some Reiki. Oh, and I just want to say, Sweet and Sassy says, I just looked it up. It's a device that vibrates children's chest. Oh, so that the fluid doesn't build up. Like you're drowning, basically. It's a painful thing to see. So I'm warning you when you look it up. They do this on children, probably to help them with their respiratory. Yeah, I think the boyfriend did. I think he lost his temper, and may have lashed out, and unfortunately, I think they were both. I think there was a lot of fighting in that relationship. Like I said, both of them fighting each other. But I think, unfortunately, yeah. Okay, so thank you so much, you guys. I'm going to send you out with some Reiki. All you have to do is open to receive. And it's just chi. It's just, a little boost of positive, unconditional love. And it's a very healing, loving energy. So just accept that. Know that you're loved. We're all connected. You're not alone. And thank you for joining me. I will see you in the next live or video, probably a video at this point. But my next live is on Sunday at 3 p.m. Pacific. And I will post a question in the community tab for you a day or two. So like Friday, Saturday, I'll post the questions page for Sunday. Okay. Definitely. Here's another energy boost. Just receive. I'm just the channel, so it flows through me and I get the benefit of it too. All right, you guys. Anyway, take care and be good to yourself. Be kind. And I'll see you in the next live on Sunday. Bye.